was gonna admit, Fernando, like when Seth Rollins, came through, I was like, he had a rough night. He lost the belt.
I
He
couldn't believe
lasted
he
30
still did.
seconds in the ring. He got hit with the chair. Like it was just terrible. I was like, I guess he sacrificed his body for Cody, and it worked out. But then you
He told him,
reminded me
"I'm your
about
shield."
yeah, you reminded me about the Shield, and then obviously the Cena Rock connection, the Cena and Solo, Undertaker, in the Rocks, I forget, Undertaker in the Rock at the choke slam. So everything was connected somehow. So I didn't even think that far. So I'm guessing you really enjoyed that, and one more. So for you, was that the perfect ending? And after that, let me give you one more question. They kept hyping up or bringing up that Paul Levesque was in charge, and I'm like, okay, we get it. Is that because Mr. Kennedy? Let's move on for that guy. But I'll give him his flowers. That was a great WrestleMania. Road to WrestleMania 40. The guest appearances were awesome. So my two-part, obviously, I kind of was complicated. For you, was that the perfect ending? And then what do you think about the whole Paul Levesque Triple H credit?
I thought what he's shown me, what Triple H has shown me, is that he's willing to wait a year. He's willing to tell stories, and that's what I thought. WWE was at its weakest point right around when Cena kind of left. John Moxley and some of these other wrestlers like ended up leaving the company as well.
Yeah.
And then COVID hit, and I thought right there, right around 2018 to about 2020, it was at one of its weakest points. But it was just like, where are we going with all this? And at one point, Roman came back, and he saved the company. I mean, straight up, like him becoming the tribal chief really changed everything. He kept that championship. He went on that run, and I watched the documentary. He talked about it. His brother had just died. He got the crap. He was not happy with his character. The leukemia had come back. He said he was at a bad point around that time, and then when they said COVID's happening, he's like, I'm out. And he said, I was going to retire. And I said, unless you guys present me with something good, I am not coming. Like, it has to be something great. And then he sat down with Paul Heyman, and Paul's like, we need to do something that fits you. We can't have you fit the character. You have to believe in what you're talking about. And that's when Triple H and them really sat down, because a lot of the stuff with Vince was, if he didn't feel it, they weren't doing it. And Triple H, I guess, is willing to listen to the wrestlers, listen to what they think. And I think that's what's really changed. The thing is, at one point, Vince is a 70-year-old man. He thought that the product was, if they're 6'5" and above, they're going to succeed and they're going to be great champions. Omos is 7'3". He's cool, but I bet you under Vince McMahon, he would have made him a champion. And the Great Khali was a champion. The Great Khali didn't have any business being a world champion. Like, there's something prestigious about being a champion in the WWE that I know sometimes they give it to stupid David Arquette and some of these other idiots. Vince has won it a couple times, but lately it's been so prestigious to win that championship that it's like you needed a change. And with Triple H now taking over, Nick Khan has obviously had his foot in this too. They're talking about going to other wrestling promotions and bringing people in. Gilbert, at the Royal Rumble, you saw a TNA women's champion come in and wrestle.
I saw that.
In the past has come in and been a part of the WWE with being still in TNA. So, yeah, and he had an interpreter as well, and the interpreter gave you almost nothing. Then they called him a Punjab playboy. Like, get the hell out of here. Like, so
they should have got Shohei Ohtani's interpreter. No, too soon? Okay, sorry.
But just going to it, I think Paul is exactly the guy. And I love the way Paul Heyman gave him his flowers at his Hall of Fame speech. And you and I listened to it. He said, I am a Paul Levesque guy. I thought that was huge for Triple H, especially because I know WWE is Jorge, go look it up. It up. It's hilarious. Like, it's dumb. I think they needed to get away from the Vince McMahon era, and I think Triple H and Nick are perfect people to do it. The interesting part is, last night I didn't watch the beginning because I had to go pick up Daniel at the airport. But I guess Stephanie came out and she spoke.
Yeah, I saw that.
Triple H spoke during the press conference. Seems like Stephanie's back in the fold, which, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if WWE needs to get ahead of this and just Stephanie come out and be like, hey, I think it's disgusting what happened, this, that, and kind of like get out in front of it. but we'll see what WWE ends up doing with it. But Stephanie being back in the fold would be interesting because Stephanie was one of the biggest leaders of the women's revolution. I know a lot of people are very excited about what's going on right now with women's sports. This has been going on for years. I started watching the UFC, contrary to all y'all's belief, because of Ronda Rousey. I thought Ronda Rousey's story was incredible. I know I give her a lot of crap for WWE, but I thought Ronda Rousey was fantastic when she was in UFC. Her aura was different. Everything was different about her. I thought she was fantastic. And then you get to at the point where in WWE, you get Charlotte who comes in, you get Becky, you get Sasha. They're like, we're going away from all this bra and panties bullshit. We're done with all that crap. We're done with these women looking a certain way. We're going into this era where anybody who's here can look like a WWE superstar. Anybody who's here can they can be superstars. We're going to go away from the word diva. It's now a WWE superstar. I thought all that was fantastic. I think that Stephanie was a huge proprietor of that. She was a pioneer for that. And I'm excited about the direction that this is heading because, yeah, it's really exciting what's happening right now. But WWE was kind of ahead of all this stuff when it comes to and UFC and some of these other companies were really ahead of pushing women and making them main eventers and all this other stuff. So I'm actually really excited about the future with Triple H. I think Triple H is the right man to lead this. If Stephanie's with him, wow, power couple 100%. Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, who? Give me Triple H and give me Stephanie McMahon. But I'm definitely excited about what's going on right now. I'm excited for Monday Night Raw tonight. I think it's going to be awesome. If The Rock is there, I'm interested to see if Roman Reigns is there. And there's been teases of MJF. Today, Cody Rhodes got a lot of MJF chants.
Man, that would be
when
like
he
the
was
final,
at
final piece right there.
They took him out of he's not in the AEW website. I think he's re-signed, but with Tony Khan has not wanted to answer any questions about MJF.
I gotta watch now that because you've been talking about 2024.
I don't know. I don't think it'll happen. I think AEW would be stupid to not re-sign him and letting him be out there. Because remember, it was CM Punk. I mean, Jade Cargill is really the first AEW wrestler to leave and go to a new company that she's never been to. CM Punk did it.
Came
Cody
up
Rhodes,
with AEW.
Andrade, they've all been in WWE before. She's the first pioneer to really make the jump. And it's going to be interesting moving forward to see what happens with her and with all this and who else comes to jump. But Triple H, I am a Paul Levesque guy. I am excited for what Triple H has in store for WWE.